Solving equations by factoring. They must equal 0. Before we factor, the equation must equal 0. If it doesn't, we need to move things around. Sometimes when we move things around, we end up with our x squared term being negative. So to make things factoring easier, we want the x squared term to be positive. So let's take a look at our two examples here. In example 1, notice that the 2x plus 16 are on the right hand side of the equal sign. So we're going to move those over by subtracting 2x and subtracting 16. So I now have 5x squared minus 2x minus 16 equal to 0. Another thing you need to make sure is that when you write these down, that they are in descending order. Okay, so I'm going to put my two sets of parentheses now. When I look at 5, there's only one way of factoring that, 5 and 1. And then 16, we've got several different ways. So, I don't know, I'm thinking 8 and 2. There's really no particular reason why I'm choosing that, just it's what coming to mind. So I've got 10x minus 8x. We do have a negative for our last sign, so we are subtracting. And 10x minus 8x does give me 2x. I want a negative 2 though, so it's going to be a negative 10, positive 8. Put my signs in. Okay, I'm now ready to set those equal to 0 to solve. We happen to get lucky our first time in solving it. So we set those equal to 0. Now we solve, so I'm going to subtract 8 from both sides. I get 5x equal to a negative 8. Divide by 5, and x is going to equal negative 8/5. Solve my second equation here. I'm going to add 2 by both sides. I get x is equal to 2. So my solutions for this particular polynomial are negative 8/5 and 2. Let's take a look at example 2. Well, since this is negative, I'm going to move this over to the other side. Leaves me one less thing to move, and it'll make that positive. So I'm going to add 2x squared to both sides. Do not forget to put it in descending order. We're going to get 2x squared plus x minus 3 equal to 0. I can put my 0 on either side. It will not make any difference here. I'm going to set up my two sets of parentheses. There's only one way of factoring 2x, which is 2 and 1. I am taking the difference here, and I notice that the difference between 2 and 3 is 1. So I'm going to put my 3 in with my 2, my 1 in the other box, so I'm not multiplying my 2 and 3. Let's double check this. I've got 2x minus 3x. That would give me a negative x, so I need to change my signs there. That means my negative goes in my last box. My positive goes in my first box. I now have that factored. Set those equal to 0. Write each factor equal to 0. Subtract 3 from both sides. I get 2x equal to a negative 3. Divide by 2, and x equals negative 3 halves. Solving my other equation, I'm going to add 1 to both sides, and I get x is equal to 1. So my two solutions for this equation are x equal to negative 3 halves and 1.